भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
Sairam, everyone. So welcome to the online Satsang session organized by the Sathya Sai Centre for Educare. So this will be our first online Satsang session. And so I thought I'll give you a little bit of background on why we started these sessions. As you know, COVID-19 has changed our lives. Everything is different right now. We can't go out too much. And that has also impacted our Sai activities. Now we are no longer able to congregate for the Bhajans, weekly Bhajans or SSC classes or any Seva activities. Although our SSC classes are going online and the Bhajans are also going online, people do feel the need to be closer to the brothers and sisters, meeting them, sharing their experiences, talking about Swami, being in satsangs, to inspire themselves on this journey of love that we all taken on, right? But I guess Swami has a reason for this. And I think he wants us all to go within to find him with us. But having said that, I think there's a lot of yearning in us. We want to meet our brothers and sisters, talk to each other, share our experiences, talk about Swami and get inspired. Right, so we have been hearing about this and all these yearnings from many of our devotees, and therefore we thought maybe we should start a satsang session, an online, although it's an online session, that will bring together many people, give them an opportunity to listen to many of the experiences of our brothers and sisters, both from international scenes, from other countries, as well as our own brothers and sisters. So therefore, what we thought is that we'll start an online satsang session. We'll do it twice a month, as long as this COVID period is going to be on. So 2 times a month. So we thought to make it easy, it will be on the second Sunday as well as the fourth Sunday, second and the fourth. So today is the second Sunday of the month. So today is the first one. On the second Sunday, we will get international speakers like today. And then on the fourth Sunday, we will have local speakers, our own brothers and sisters from Educare Center, as well as other centers in Singapore, who will share our own experiences. So with that, we hope that people can get together, energize ourselves, charge ourselves, and keep Swami with us all the time. So that's a background to that. Thank you again for joining us. This is our first session, and we want to thank Brother Hariharan also for graciously accepting our invitation and joining us. We hope that you will also join us every other week, every fortnight in all our sessions. With that, I thank you all for joining again, and I'll pass over to Brother Sai Vignesh to introduce Brother Hariharan. Sai Ram.
Sairam, everyone. We are very, very blessed to have with us Uncle Brother TV Hariharan, who is not a stranger to us. Through him, Swami has gifted us so many beautiful bhajans and wonderful experiences. And without further ado, I think we'll pass the time to Brother TV Hariharan. But just a quick note. Uh, Haryana, as he's fondly known, has actually started sharing his experiences through his social media, which is his YouTube page, the Bhajan stories. And these are the stories and inspirations or situations where the bhajans actually came to him. So youtube.com/user/oneness TV, and anyone can go there, and there are many, many bhajans. And Haryana has received hundreds of bhajans, and anyone may listen to the stories of how they came about, their meanings, and the experiences behind them. And without further ado, let's hear from Haryana himself. Thank you for being with us today, Haryana.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Pranams at the lotus feet of beloved Bhagwan. Pranams to the embodiments of Bhagwan all around the globe who are all listening to this Satsang. Swami has brought me through this Educare Center an opportunity to go within myself on this day. Swami, please guide all of us with your love, and all of us should be in tune with you, not only now, but forever. Today's Satsang, Swami has given a topic, Nara Ayana to Narayana. Before I say few things, I want to have a self-declaration. Hariharan doesn't know anything at all. Neither I have read scriptures, nor any books, nor any thinking, nor music, absolutely zero. So from the zero point of view, I want to share my travel, because as I don't know anything, actually none of us know anything, but we think we know. That's okay. Purpose of life. So each one can afford to think anything. But I have understood that I know nothing for sure. But one thing I feel, I can't say I know, I feel that I love God's name. All of us love God's name. Swami has given us that name for us to use it with lots of awareness, which he has to give, and with absolutely no ego whatsoever. How it is possible? Yeah, everything is possible if we decide. Because this avatar, especially Sathya Sai avatar, the Purna avatar, decided come to this planet Earth, saw to it that all of us lose ourselves in the name of him. And why he did it? Because in all yugas, the sadhana process was totally different. Some yuga, they have to stand upside down, they have to go without food, they have to stand in fire and then pray to God to give boom. In each yuga, yajna, dana, dharma, everything. But for Kali Yuga, Hare Namahiva 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 Mama Jivanam Kalau Nastyeva 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 Gatir Anyatha. In Kali Yuga, it is said, just you say the name Hare Namahiva Namayeva Namayeva Mama Jivanam. Let our life only recite the glory of the Lord. Kalau nastyeva 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 gatiranyata. So the effect of Kali gets destroyed and destroyed and destroyed. What is Kali? We are human beings. We have manas, buddhi, ahankara, having taken birth without knowing anything. Later, we all started developing along with wanted qualities, lots of unwanted qualities also. We are not able to touch our heart. We are to that level, we have gone. When we took birth, just please, 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 please. That time, we don't have to tell God's name. We don't have to sing bhajan. We don't have to do any sadhana. Imagine, from that blissful state, we have come to this state where we want to find ourselves. What is that? Nara Ayana to Narayana. Nara Ayana. Nara, all of us know, human travel. Travel is Ayana. We say Uttarayana, Dakshinayana. That sun travels in that direction. So we call it like that. Ramayana. Rama's travel you can take, or our travel towards Rama, you can take both sides. Same way, Nara Ayana means a normal human being, his travel towards that divinity Narayana. So when we go for travel, we prepare ourselves. Any normal picnic, sadhana camp, or we are going to serve Narayana Seva, we take necessary things and then go. That is the way we travel for everything. But for our own travel towards divinity, none of us knew anything. Yeah, there was tradition by our elders. Every day, 5-10 minutes pray in front of God, and then whole day you spend any way you want. That was what was happening. But once Swami took avatar and started with Manasa Vajane Guru Charanam, and the whole world turned into bhajans, bhajans, bhajans. After that, service activities. But first was bhajan. Because all of us love bhajan. I don't know any other subject. As I told, I don't even know bhajans. But certainly, I lose myself totally in bhajan. Whether I sing, whether somebody else sing, whether somebody sings with tune or not, I lose myself. because the name of the Lord is so sweet, I lose myself. Because, as I told, that God's name is so powerful, so sweet, so we all lose ourselves. So only way for human travel to understand divinity, yeah, service is another thing, of course, without doubt. Somebody asked me, service and bhajans, how do you rate? Which is best? I told for Swami both are eyes. Which eye is best? You can't make one eye cataract and the other eye powerful. So you have to have both the eyes. So service and bhajan. But many of us came to organization initially, at least I came because of bhajans. Later, service takes over. But first, bhajan is the thing which casually took over. I don't have to take a special effort to do this, to do that, try to close the eyes, lose myself in meditation. No, I go sit in Sai Bhajan. The whole hall is silent. The people, brothers and sisters who are there, silent. And everything is silent. And suddenly comes the Pranavanatha, all together Omkaram. Together, if we are 10 people, 10 Omkarams. If you are 100 people, 100 Omkarams. If you are 1 lakh people, 1 lakh Omkaram. If you are crores of Omkaram. That power takes over us. I may be an ordinary person, not having spiritual knowledge, not knowing love of God, not knowing how to enjoy God's name. But anybody who comes to Sai Centre and sits there in the bhajan, whether he knows anything or not, he just closes the eyes, he sits. Once the bhajan starts, the miracle of bhajan, that power of chorus, all put together, lift that man who doesn't know Sai, who doesn't know Sai Bhajan, who doesn't know anything, but without knowing anything, free of cost, spiritual evolution comes. That time, nobody comes and tells Samit's Bhajan, hey, close your eyes. Hey, contemplate on God. Nobody says. It's automatic. All of us, our mind, our body, our intellect, everything vanishes. That is the beauty of Namasmrana, God. So in this travel, Nara, the step, what Swami has given is bhajan. So that bhajan, now in my life, because the people, the dear brothers and sisters of Singapore who are listening, I cannot advise, I cannot tell, because each one of us are highly intellectually polished beings because of Swami. Nobody needs to advise, nobody needs to teach. Because everything Swami himself told and everything we have taken. But here, I want to share my life. That is, as the topic is Narayana. Today, I take Hariharan as a small sample in this whole cosmos, Brahmanda, Akhilahanda Koti Brahmanda Sai. In that whole cosmos of Sai, Even sun appears small for us. A moon appears small for us. And if you look from sun, the earth cannot be seen at all. And for us, we are not able to see the next house also. The doors are closed. We can't see that also. We are so tiny. We are nowhere in the picture. But this Amoranya, the smallest of particle called Hariharan, because he has taken birth with a body, he has taken birth with a mind, he has taken birth with intellect, he has taken birth with emotion, he has taken birth with so many things, wanted and unwanted things. Now, how did this happen? From childhood, we were changed to all these things because of the effect of nature, because of the effect we observe the world, and we start taking the right thing and also unwanted thing. All these things we ourselves have developed. So Hariharan took birth. So after that, brought up by grandfather, grandmother. What is the advantage? Very simple. Morning at home, 4 o'clock, get up. Grandmother will say, get up, get up, get up. Sun will come now. At what time? 4 o'clock. So Party says, the grandmother says, who is bringing me up from the age of 1.5? That love, not strictness, not military discipline, nothing. That love, because I have experienced, I feel I should not hurt the grandmother. The first step. So all youngsters, we have to understand, when elders say, we should know, not to question, oh, today is a Sunday, Mom, I want to sleep, please. I studied till 12 o'clock. My grandmother will say, 9 o'clock, switch off. How much you have studied, that is enough. You have got to study from beginning and go for exam. What mark you get, that is enough. But prepare yourself from the first day for the best. That discipline is, I don't know. I can't comment. So, this is one aspect which grandmother taught me. Get up in the morning, brush, first say prayer, shlokas for 20 minutes. Before that, do namaskar to God, then to grandparents, then after that prayer, after that studies, and go to take bath, go to school, this routine. Evening, come back, and then again take bath, or wash your hands and legs. Again, prayer with the whole family, grandfather, grandmother, whoever was with me. So, that was a discipline. I don't know about God, but certainly because I was trained to recite shlokas and prayers and all those things, mind started feeling, I am able to recite so many shlokas. I can recite Vishnu Sahasranamam upside down. I can recite Adi Shankaracharya's Saundarya Lahari. I can recite Adi Shankaracharya's Shivananda Lahari. I can recite. Because that achievement gave a joy, because the villagers, when they watch, the villagers, when they in prayer, village prayer, that time when I recite that, they will say, oh, you see, so-and-so's grandson beautifully recited all these things. So that gave a joy and pride. But that pride for what? It was an encouragement to learn more and more of prayers, Ramayana, Mahabharata, this, that, whatever. And for 19 years, my grandmother, every night, I put my leg on top of her, and then she would tell stories. 19 years, that is 19 into 365 days with no holiday. Unless grandmother tells story, I won't sleep. So what happened? That has gone too deep. Now, am I a perfect human being? Am I bereft of all kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsarya, all those things? No. But these prayers, this type of jnana, which is given by the elders, that came to the top and this went lower. It became residue in me, not friend. I have told every time in any country I go, who is a good man? The man who expresses good is a good man. Who is a bad man? Who expresses his unwanted quality is a bad man. We call. That man will be good too. But for us, because he talked with anger to us, we'll say, oh, that man is very short-term. Because we are judgmental. And a person who talks sweet, we say, oh, he's very sweet person. He's so good. Because we can't see the heart. That is the blessing of God. That God saw to it. We cannot see the heart. In order to see the heart of everyone, He developed this sadhana so that we don't try to see bad in others. This sadhana of listening to stories, shlokas, enough time for that studies, shlokas, stories, grandfather, grandmother's love. 19 years, perfect pace for anything in the world. Nowadays, children, my own children would miss that. Many children would miss that. That is why Swami knew that. That is why he brought Educare. Because parents don't have time to tell these things. Even if parents says, the children won't listen. Because they see the parent. They watch them. They will tell, oh dad, you are saying this. They will question. Mom, then they question mom. But a Bal Vikas Guru, an educational coordinator, if they are trying to talk their children with small instances, stories, beautiful stories, then they listen. This will stand for long time. That is why this story maybe Swami wanted to share. After 19 years, suddenly, of course, there are some stories which I don't tell now because it will take time. Straight away, I shifted to Prashanti Nilayam. In the middle, I was in Bangalore, Chennai, but I am shifting to Prashanti Nilayam because the cause and effect we always have in this life. So what happened? We, for ourselves, we want to be good. We don't want to think bad. We don't want to do bad. And we want to have all the time good thinkings, good things going on in our heart. But the perfect place to really enhance that was Prashanti Nilayam. I was a Sevadal, 78, 79. 79, that story, I don't want to go all around because it takes a long time. That takes one day actually. So cutting short, it was Swami's will that I go to Prashanti Nilayam. I was called for interview by the college. I have told how I applied. I took a ruled sheet, I tore a page from the book. I wrote to the principal, Sathya Sai College, Prashanti Nilayam. I would like to have a seat in your esteemed college because I'm coming from Tamil Nadu. My English, I don't know how to write or talk. Then, now, in future, not important. Language of the heart is enough. Whether English is right, grammar is right, nahi rakshati dukrum karani. That is not going to help me. Okay, if I talk beautifully with flowery language, people can listen to that and clap, but they cannot take it to the heart. If we talk casually, people can take it to the heart. So here, we are Sai devotees connected heart to heart. So anything right or wrong, it is understood. So coming, I wrote application, I want a seat in your college. Please grant me, as though I am asking for leave, please grant me leave, he write, like that, please grant me a seat. Yours in Sai service, my brother told, don't write regards, or don't write respect, or don't write, I know yours sincerely, or yours faithfully. He told, write yours in Sai service. Then I wrote, okay, yours in Sai service. Hariharan. I put that and I forgot all about it. On Thursday, Bhajan, I attended. I came back, telegram was there ready, asking me to come to Puttaparthi next day, not next day, after 2 days. So, night itself, my brother put me in the train. That's a travel, I don't want to explain. Went to Prashant Nilayam. My father had to come from Chennai, so I was looking out for him. He came late, and we both sat last in Prashant Nilayam. After sitting in Prashant Nilayam in the sand in 1979, my heart, my mind, my intellect, my personality, everything stopped existing. It was not at all existing. I was tranquil. I didn't remember myself. I was just at awe with the silence of Prashant Nilayam. Slowly, Swami comes out from veranda, goes to ladies' side, glides all round, and then he comes to gents' side. So I was excited because that was the first trip to Prashant Nilayam. So I was so excited to see Swami amidst thousands and lakhs of people that was gliding coming to gents' side. And then Swami came with a nice mandahasam smile. That's why we sing bhajan mandahasa vadani. That only suits Swami. So he comes with that smile, comes to gents' side, and he gives a glance all around. We think, people go, I should sit first. Today, Swami, I should get first client token. And afterwards, we tried to find whether I know somebody in Prashant Nilayam. Go request for a pass. Today is my marriage anniversary. Please, sir, today can you put me front? Then they will say, right and you, and you go sit front. And many people will think they go to veranda, they think VIP because they are sitting in veranda. But for Swami, whether you are in veranda, whether you are in the hall, or whether you are in Singapore, whether you are in US or in UK, his drishti is everywhere. Sarvada Panipadam. Everywhere his face is there, his feet is there, his hands are there. This we're not able to realize. People rush. Brothers and sisters, I sat last near the parapet wall, relaxed like this. Swami came. He was giving a look at the people. Some people he was acknowledging. Some people he was taking letter. Some people are asking Swami interview. Swami will say, wait, all those things. And everyone will answer. Some people he will just make fun of them. So they all giggle, laugh. So everything happens. So I was really praying, Swami, tomorrow interview is there, Swami. Please give me admission. Please give me seat in your college. I was praying. Swami's look went to the last. So he was showing his hand like this. And he showed his hand. So each one, normal. Because Swami is close to all of us. When Swami is calling, each one of us will get up. because Swami has called me only. Because we connect with Swami. It is not a mistake. We are ready for Swami. We have to understand that. It's not, oh, Swami called me. Why that fellow is getting up? No. He is ready for Swami's call. This we have to understand. As I do. So each man was getting up. Swami should do like that, sit like that, and all doing that. Then last I was sitting, my dad, father was sitting, but he was calling me. And I thought, me? How can he call? Who am I? Nobody. I'm a small boy. He's calling me. Swami is again telling, get up. And he is showing the hand, go. That's all. I didn't. It was like as though I'm a robo. I was activated like a robo. But in the heart, so many things. Because God is calling. And God is calling. I don't know how many people have experienced this. I am sure all of us. But for me, it is a God's call. So I feel, how can this soul, which is not perfect, can go to God? So I started praying within my heart, Swami, I am not perfect. You are calling me for a private audience. How can I stand in front of you? How can I listen to you? How can I see you? What can I do with you? Imagine, when you are face to face with God, when He is calling and you are going, you can't go, oh, Swami called me so happily. Yeah, that's good. But for me, it is God who has created us. He has given this body so pure, mind pure, intellect pure at the time of birth. But we have grown up as a personality, not only as a pure person, also little with impurity. How can I face that God? In Hindi there is a bhajan, Bengali chadar udke kaise, dwar tumhare aao. How can I come with his dirty cloth of mine, means dirty body of mine, to your doorstep? That is the song. So similarly, I felt I was one side crying, another side praying, another side Ananda. Ananda because God called him. Ha! God recognizes you. Maybe nobody recognizes you. God recognizes. Very important. Human, what is there? People look out for recognition. The worst thing ever to do. The more we think of recognition, the lesser mortals we become. The more you think of your connection with God, you are in the limelight of God, then spotlight is on you. For what? Not that you are a very important person. They want to see God also through you. What is the sadhana? We'll come to that later. So, Swami select so many things. I was thinking, enter the entry room. Few more people were there. I was with my father, all the dangerous, because Swami says anything negative about me, I had it. But into everyone, Swami talked first room, generally to all the people. After that, he started calling family-wise. So family-wise was next. My father and myself, we entered entry room. That was second room. My body was not in my control. My legs were shivering, my hands shivering, throat became dry. I cannot talk, I cannot think, I cannot do anything. Just, you are first time in my life I found I am nobody. I am zero. First time. God doesn't have to talk to us. God doesn't have to do anything to us. The very fact when we sit, when Swami comes in front of us, we don't know ourselves. We have not done sadhana, we didn't do meditation, we didn't do bhajan singing, we are not rishis, we are not munis, we are not yogis, we are not realized souls. But how we are equal to them. Why? Because God's love, the moment He comes in front of us, all our body, mind, intellect vanishes, our ego vanishes, we ourselves don't have name. We become one with Him, one with Sai, in oneness with Sai. That time somebody asks, what's your name? We don't know. So Swami's entry room, he started talking. He told my father, he's a very good boy. I'm going to keep him here. He will be my student. See, I didn't tell Swami, I've come for college interview. Nothing. I am going to keep him here. He is going to be my student. Next day, college interview. First day, Swami's interview, which is bigger than anything else. Because once you got God, you got the world. You got Narayana. We are saying Narayana to Narayana. Their first step of Narayana. That, he, Narayana himself, when you have had darshan, sparshan, sambhashan, everything with him, and he has already approved. Next day, even in interview, if I don't get admission, no problem. Because, why I say that, my track record is like that. I failed in pre-university 4 times. How many times? 4 times. In my class, when I sat, my lecturer was 1 year elder to me. 4 years in pre-university. So I jokingly say, I have done my research in pre-university itself. The BSc, all those things taken with Swami is a blessing, but not for education. I stayed at all. I stayed because I can be with Swami, not for education. If anybody asks, people declare. Suddenly, somewhere introduction was given. TV Hariharan is an MBA student and he did his business, master in business, administration, and this, that, everything. That shows the love of the introducing person, not my qualification. I was wondering how much he loves me. If I would have allowed him, he would have told I'm doctorate. Because it is the love of that person. So we stand and we are with Swami. What is qualification? You can say MBA, you can say doctorate, or you can say you are the topmost award winner, anything. Because we are living with God. That's the highest qualification. So Swami told that. Next day I went. They saw my track record in education. 4 PUC certificates were there. They told Hariharan, there is only 2 years in PUC. Why did you do 4 years? I told, I did 1 year PUC 4 times because I want to qualify myself beautifully. Proper, my base should be proper. Jokingly, I told, of course, our principal and lecturers were laughing because I'm used to Sai circle, I can talk jokingly. But I thought, if I get admission, I get. If I don't get, I don't get. So why should I be hiding? So casually I talked. And then they asked, oh, you are a violin player, because my extra, this thing was violin player. Oh, do you know Bhajans? I told, I know little. I don't sing or play. I'm a proper classical violinist. I was given admission. And there the lesson starts. I can't tell my whole life today, but I'm cutting short everything. my stay there. I'm not going to talk how I started playing harmonium, how my violin kacheri, or how I started singing. I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, Swami gave permission for everything. I was sitting in the divine presence, and of course, in my batch, Sai Surendranath and Jagdish Rajan or other like that. We have few people, and I used to be in the music group without knowing anything. Now we take audition for people, whether they are fit for anything. In my time, audition means, there are few singers who are auditioned by Swami himself. I was made to sing. I was not auditioned. Suddenly one day Swami asked, why don't you sing? That's it. So it was no auditioning, nothing of that sort. Swami says, play, play. Swami says, sing, sing. That's all. So what I learned, the God whom you have not seen, whom you have imagined throughout your life to be this, that, but you have not seen. And suddenly you can see this avatar as Lord, in front of you as Rama, in front of you as Krishna, and you pour out your heart in bhajan and cry, weep, sing thoughtfully. You sing Shiva's name, Bhasmabushanatai, power. When you sing Dayakro, plead to him. When you sing Krishna bhajan, Jai Jai Prabhu Girdhari, take him as a child and experience him. Like that, when we started every aspect of divinity, whatever I have learned as stories, whatever I have heard as stories, I started experiencing all those things. So heart started blooming slowly, slowly, slowly. And best point is, bhajan group means you are not one person, you have a group of people. Now, the question comes, whether Swami loves me, whether Swami loves the other boy, other boy, other boy, other boy. Should I take importance in front of Swami or should I be back? So I thought in that audition I didn't sing because I was afraid maybe if I sing wrong, why should I sing? Let the people who have sung, let them sing. Accept our state first. Whatever is our stature, we have to accept. Unnecessarily, we should not try. And then, if that day I would have sung, I have told you today's story, I sang one bhajan in front of Swami. And he would have stopped that day. After that, I would have sung. But when Swami asked, I became such a regular singer. Swami put 3 speeds for maximum number of bhajans. You can ask anybody in Puttaparthi, maximum, because take powerful bhajan or pour out your heart. Even if you sing slowest bhajan, cry. Swami go for 3rd speed. I have sung Heram Parthi Purishwa. Slow bhajan, Heram Parthi Purishwa. But Swami put 3rd speed. So what he sees, our heart, not slow bhajan, fast bhajan. Yes, we have to do accordingly, but he sees our heart. So I waited. So what taught me? I thought, these brothers who are with me are greater than me. That is the first step in my heart I took to myself. All the people who are around me are greater than me. Even today I feel I should not talk also. We are not fit to talk. Imagine the first Guru, Adi Guru, Dakshinamurti, when greatest saints, Sanakadi Munis came, he didn't talk. He only kept his Chidmudra. So Mauna, because explanation cannot take anyone in sadhana anywhere. Experience only can take. So all brothers and sisters, these so-called experiences we are listening, we should experience within ourselves. It should not be we have heard the explanation of that experience. So let us experience those moments again and again and again with gratitude. So when we do that, this is what I choose. Today I sat in front of Swami. I was in the bhajan. I observed Swami. For every bhajan, his facial expression, his smile, is slightly ragging our students for some bhajan. When we go unexpected thing, we sing, then no, he will just see with his eyes, give a wry smile and look outside, not look at us, because he doesn't want others to know that we have done something different. He knows that. And, the expressions of him, that thoroughly, that half an hour, just look at Swami. That Swarupam, you start drinking like nectar. That half an hour becomes our topic for that evening after we go to hostel. See the satsang. Not bhajan is over, go to hostel, take your book and study. No! Go to hostel, talk about that bhajan. How Swami reacted. Oh, morning and evening we are singing. Every day Swami is behaving. But every day, morning and evening, we will take that experience, register it, camera, it is well taken, and after that, think and choose the moment, and then experience that. So what happens? You can't afford to have ego because you are enjoying Swami's bliss, and you can't think that you are somebody because, like you, your brothers who are sitting next to you, they too are experiencing. Now, who is greater? All of us have taken birth for Swami's sake. Swami has brought us. Swami is brought us. Swami is giving opportunity. Swami is blessing everyone equal. Where is the misgiving at all? And one thing I want to share with you, our group people, all the music boys, I have not put up with the music boys, the first batch, or any boys for that matter. Especially in my batch, first time we are starting, I have never seen one boy who talked with, importance about himself. No, nobody. Everyone, if I say you sing that, hey, you are not using this. Fight used to be for that, not for singing. For not singing, we'll have fight. This taught us that love, that egolessness, because everyone wants to enjoy others. Everyone doesn't want to sing himself. Everyone likes to know if anybody sings, then we enjoy. From that day till today, I feel I enjoy everyone's bhajan. For me, anybody sings. If I come to Singapore, same Educare Center, I had that 92 bhajans, and so many singers came and sang beautifully. I found I am in bliss. That's all. Because God's love is so powerful than singing, than anything else. That the love of those people matters a lot than anything else. So, what I'm trying to tell, that was another lesson for me, not to take our personality from original state to excited state. Why should we be excited? Then, but in the heart always to be there. We are all singing in front of Swami. We are specially blessed people. But at the same time, we want to keep that special blessing. For that, we want to maintain that stage of humbleness or humility, whatever little level possible. At level possible, we behave because we want to be ever in front of Swami, not in front of human beings. And every day Swami's interaction, and every week Swami's discourses, this all made this Hariharan's travel. It was a guideline, milestone. Now from here to Bombay I have to go. from Bangalore, you have to go via Shimoga, this, that, like that, every part of city you touch, then go to Bombay after to Bombay for your special place. No, those things. So it is a milestone. When Swami tells, remain humble, that's a milestone. Be sweet to everyone. Talk sweetly. Talk sweetly. It doesn't cost you anything. Talk sweetly. Never think you are somebody. You think you are the last creation of God and you are so blessed that you are straight away the last human being. As I said last time, Swami called for interview first. So when we sit last, we are always first. We should be first. So let us be last in everything so that we become front bencher. Because front sometimes is very dangerous. Because we'll be questioned, we have to be responsible. We should have the answer. In organization, suppose Hariharan is a Sevadar, nobody will question me. At the most, another Sevadar brother will say, brother, tomorrow Narayan Seva, can you come? We have to pick up food from this place, this, that, everything. Okay. But suppose I am chief, then I am answerable to somebody, then somebody. So as a last person, I have least responsibility. I have nothing to be upset about, very easy. So like that, when we find, even as an official, even if you are CEO of a company, if we think we are servant, then we won't have burden at all. If we think we are CEO, if we think we are running business, if we think we are chief of something, yes, all the burden shall come to us and it will disturb, our mind will go, everything will go, we'll have problem with our health, everything will happen. Just because of one small mind, because we want to use that mind, that I am so and so, that I am so and so, will prove that I am nobody. Over a period of time, people will start, the society will disregard us. Why? Just show love, share love, sing glory of Lord with love. Anyone, anywhere, anybody, just love. One day you start the love, what you start with 1%, 2%, 3%, it will add up to millions of people and your love will go beyond the horizon. Yes, I learned that lesson of, maintaining that I am on the earth because of Swami. Whatever is happening, it is because of Swami. Then what is my duty is just to love everyone around me. Easy work. To love everyone, you don't have to take effort at all. To tell somebody's mistake, first we should be strong. Hey brother, this is not right. Then what he will say, as though you are right. That day you did that. And it was totally no wrong. And you are trying to do it. Why? Instead, just say, brother, you are fantastic. Yeah, and you did that, no? If you do this like this, little better, no, it will be fantastic. You are already too good, but if you do instead of this, that, you will be too good. Nobody can equal you. Positive words. That's what Swami did. What did he say? All singers who don't know anything. Our batch, we were not musicians. We had Hira, Kote, Sonam, Rupak Chinkoti, Rupak Sharma, like A.V. Prasad, like that, all of us were there. V. Kumar and Jagdish Rajan, like that, lot of us were there. Agir, Sundaraya, lots of us, all of us were there. None of us know music even an inch. And even if you know music, that if we apply in bhajan, I don't know how far it helps people. It's again different view for each one. For me, for bhajan, if you don't know music, you are better off. Because if you know music, you will think of ragam, you will think of beautifying it here, beautifying it there. Hare, God is already beautified. He is beauty himself. What are we trying to beautify? Okay, then in that case, we put dress for God, jewelry for God. But for our Sathya Sai, we are not put anything. He puts a robe and comes very casual. He has nothing, no alankara, no adambaram. He comes very simple. For that simple Lord, when he has shown thee, if you listen to Swami's Bhajans sing, it is simple. So, that's what we offered. Every boy who came, sat in bhajan. Before coming to the bhajan, he is excited. He sits in the bhajan, he is all excited. If he is asked to sing, he forgets himself. I have cried for, every bhajan, whoever sang. In my heart, I will cry because Swami enjoys. What else? Suppose a boy goes till out of his placement in singing or in beat. Swami was enjoying putting his sthanam and enjoying. I thought, array, human being assess people. This boy today, this bhajan he sang. Yes. Swami is not happy. We decided. But whereas Swami thoroughly enjoyed. Many times, that's why you will find big people will come and sing. Prashanam. Swami will finally make a student sing bhajan. Why? Because the potency of Rama he has put within him, within all of us, Sai devotees. Not only students I am talking about, because I have heard singers throughout the world. Your own Singapore, I don't want to name, because if I tell one name, I leave somebody else. Not right. So many people are there. Hare, their devotion hits me to the heart. I tell them privately, you are all singing so beautiful, excellent. Swami is with you. So this is what Swami looks for, bhavam. And that's what used to happen in our group. So what happened? Swami will come before bhajan, talk to us, then he will go to room, come back, sit in the simhasana, then we will sing, then he will show us after bhajan, during Aarti he will come near us. And that time we used to get up for Aarti except harmonium and tabla player. Later only everyone started sitting down. Then he will drag one or two boys and then go. And the moment Swami goes, we finish Aarti, he will be in the veranda, purposely talking to people, run around and then stand in the veranda. Again see Swami, then he will say, Tunna Potar, something he will say and go. That was fantastic experience. So that taught me the experiences, childhood, grandmother, grandfather with stories and mythologies filled, coming to Swami's college, humility, trying to develop love, and not even a chance of a small negative thinking in the mind, because all the time mind was small. This later in my life taught me how to come out of the situations of life. So like this 5.5 years of my stay. Then after that I came out. But all these things have gone indirectly inside. So the travel of this Nara, Hari, this Hari travel is going from mythology, from observing and absorbing the nobility of grandfather and mother and the village situation, coming to Sathya Sai College, looking at the devotees' madness for Swami, the devotees' madness for Swami, all those things got affected and sort of, went inside the mind. After that, what happened? Like that, everything was happening one by one. And in front of Swami Bhajan singing, that is one side. Looking at the devotees, another thing. Like that, every side I found is positive, cosmic vibration of Swami hitting me every direction of mine. So it was entering in all the directions. And then my everything was getting in tune with that Sai Bhava. That's what I have to say. Now, after that, I came out. After coming out, what is my pastime? Sing bhajans here, there, here. Whether anybody calls me or not, I visit somebody's house, I'll sit and sing for 6 hours, sometimes 12 hours. I'll totally forget my house also. I used to teach, share, the stories of Swami, everything, because I found joy. And the world also attracts side by side. Both are there. But that was at a lower level. This is at higher level. So I had to undergo the worldly experience too. But my priority was only bhajans. Even if I am in the world, involved in the world, my heart of heart, my mind and heart said only thinking of Swami, only nothing else. Even if I mix with world, I found it is Swami, not anything other than Swami. Understand, my dear brothers and sisters, this is the part of my life. I started, as a person with a job, then as a family man, and after that society became society, and goes in bhajan, society, this, that, everything comes. Everything comes around us. So what is that lesson which I have learned? The travel of this Nara, the travel of that Nara is, that time I understood that all the philosophies, all the humilities, all the love, what you think, you keep applying to the world, to the society, irrespective of the reaction of the other person to you. This is what I learned. Now, when you keep quiet, people can take you as timid or you are afraid. When you are sort of, loving, they think you are not capable of pushing. So, the expression of love or humility cannot be for all the people to be understood at all. So, I learned a lesson that, never expect others to understand you. You better understand. Human travel, most important point in life is nobody in this world can understand you as you cannot understand the other person. But yes, you can accept other person. Even if other person cannot accept you, learn to accept other person. You cannot understand because you are not understood yourself. Others don't understand you. Don't get confused. Instead, try to accept other person. Then you will start accepting yourself. This is the biggest lesson I learned because I heard a story that Swami was traveling at the age of 19, villages to villages near Puttaparthi to give talk, small assembly of people. And then he will talk for, those villagers, simple spiritual talk he will give. And what happened? There used to be lots of people assembling. And that lady's strength is more. Gent's strength is less. So some of the people found, this is a story I heard from Swami's elder brother's friend, who was a Telugu teacher in nearby Puttaparthi village. That story is different, but what he told, I am sharing with you. So he told me this story. He was going one day in a village. All the gents decided this Sathya Sai Baba, some young fellow, coming and deviating all the ladies to something else. So we have to do something. So all of them are ready with sticks and that, and everything ready. Swami was going. In those days, somebody used to take Swami in Fiat car. He was going. maybe 19 years or 20 years, 21. Age doesn't matter. Swami's youth age. So Swami was going, this Telugu Pandit put his bicycle on the road, stopped Swami because he is coming from that village. He told Swami, you are God, no doubt about that. But please don't go to that village at all. So you are God, people will come to you. Why are you going to the village? Please, Swami, don't go, don't go. See that Swami, our Swami, what he did, he told Telugu to that Telugu Pandit, వాళ్ళు పని వాళ్ళు చేసుకొని నా పని నేను చేస్తాను. My work I will do. Let them do their work. That is called established in truth. We are not established. Our mind now devotion, after some time questioning in our family lives, in our official lives, in our sukha dukha, we question. We don't accept. How far from the shore to reach divinity? Better we start accepting, then the shore becomes near. When we contrive, when we contradict everything, the shore, Bhavasagar, in Bhajan if we sing, Bhavasagar Uddar, no use. In life, what Bhajan we hear, we sing, we have to follow that. Otherwise, that Bhajan has got no value. Yeah, it has got value because somebody else will live on. No doubt about that. But for ourselves, where are we? We should not be lost. That's what Swami did. For him, he was established in prema, which we are not. Somebody reacts different, our prema goes out. So there he's established in love. So he goes there and he starts talking. All the people, drops everything, they do sit and listen, and they were having ananda. That's all. Which city people knew Swami at that age? They are the lucky people because Swami knows later dates he cannot visit villagers. He cannot spend time with them. First opportunity for them and later for all of us. How lucky they are. So, what I'm trying to say, don't expect, accept as they are, like Swami accepted. Whatever they are, let them be. But I will do my duty. In this world, simply we say, I'm a Sai devotee. Hariharan is a Sathya Sai University student. Hariharan is this, Hariharan is that. Waste. If Hariharan has not absorbed Swami, Hariharan entity for this world is 150% waste. Hariharan should know how lucky Hariharan is. My grandfather, grandmother gave me that treasure. Now I am living with Swami. And after coming out also, Swami is giving opportunity, giving so many loving souls. Why? So that I learn to love. When I see love of other people, I think, oh my God, I don't even know who is that man or that sister or brother is. But how much that person is loved. Why can't I love them? When they can love, why can't I love them? This is what teaches me lessons. Now, after coming to all these stages, this is where what I understand. The reaction of the world, there will be 98% of the reaction will be love, 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 give and take love. There will be 2% which will be totally opposite. For what you think, for what you live, you cannot convince at all. So what you have to do, bow down your head in your heart and say, Swami, I think my ego as Hariharan in subtle level is sitting within me. So you want to teach me not to tell them right and wrong, as though others don't know what is right and wrong. Everyone knows what is right and wrong. So you give me that strength that my travel, I have taken this route from Bangalore to Bombay. Maybe they are traveling from Chennai to Bombay. Routes can be different. Somebody is traveling from Delhi to Bombay, somebody from Indore to Bombay, somebody from Visakhapatnam to Bombay. So the routes may be different, but goal is same. So maybe because of that, I can't tell each one of them, first come to Bangalore. This is the route to Bombay. We can't tell people that. There is a road map, a general, because this is Google age. You leave your home, put your address, and every time Bhajans happens in different place, you invite people, Google map, you put it, that voice aids you. Now in 100 meters, take right, take left, 1.5 kilometers, straight road. Just Google you. So each devotee comes from different house to that Bhajans center, and that Google map shows a different voices, different direction. But the goal is all comfortable. Similarly, all of us should understand that we are nobody to assess. We are nobody to comment on others. We are nobody to point out figures at others. Because as we cannot see our back, we should not, because it is easy to see others' back, we cannot tell anything. Can't see your own back. What are you trying to talk of others' back? So we should learn. If we are Sai devotees, we proclaim. We have to have that humility. We have to have that sweetness. We have to have that no pointing out on anybody, anything. And accept they as they are. Let us practice this. I'm telling whole world becomes Sai devotee. It is because each one of us show our thinking. People are afraid to come near us. All of us. Whether it is me, you, or anybody. That day, I drop my Hariharanness and I take the oneness of Godness. Everyone will come, rush, and then they will be with me. Why? Because I don't have to show my individual ego. I can be absorbed in cosmic ego. As Swami says, don't take a drop of water and say, I have a drop of water, I have a drop of water, like that. I put it into the ocean. You can't find it different. You become ocean. Similarly, why should we become small? Hariharan, one Hariharan, waste. When I belong to Sai, that's all. I belong to the whole world. And no more Hariharan. Whether anybody knows me or not, no matter. Because I have become one with Sai. So all of us, when we want to become ocean, simple thing, drop that individuality. It's not philosophy. It is not impossible. It is very easy. Ego will give more and more job. Suppose Hariharan wants to prove his superiority, I can prove my superiority to few people. There will be much better people who will come and finish me off. Suppose Hariharan doesn't show his superiority, Hariharan feels he is the last fellow, then everyone will think, this man is danger, no danger from him. Fine, I can be in my state when I go to Hariharan. So they come like that. Then that love radiates for him, and I get radiated with his love. So this is how we have to develop. Even if we talk of Sai organization, or if we talk of Sai devotee, we have to radiate that love, not only within us, to the society also. It is why Swami gave Narayan Seva, not because organization should be registered. Today in Narayan Seva, 3 lakhs people are fed. No, that 3 lakh people are shared love, that is very important. And that's what. So I learned later coming to society, living for so many years, what I learned is that there should not be expectation from anyone, anything in their behavior. I should just accept. Somebody talks angrily, accept. Because that minute, you don't know what has gone inside the other person. Mind. Other person must be tense for something. And he is not ready to accept you. He is showing that. So just keep quiet and then continue to love. If you find a person totally not possible, then you keep yourself in silence and quiet. That is more better than commenting. So that he is not dangerous to you, you are not dangerous. So, in order to keep the mind stable, simple way, drop individuality. I won't say drop ego. I'll say drop individuality. I, mine, all those things, let us drop it. Very easy. So those who can drop all those things, life becomes easier. So how it happened is only because of bhajan, 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 bhajan. Because you sing for God. How can you have this smallness in you? That's what my consciousness will prick. You are singing God's name. How can it be so silly? Heart pricking. You are singing God's name. How can you not talk sweet? You are singing God's name. Why don't you accept everyone as yours? You are singing God's name. Why don't you see God in everyone? Step by step, we are going. Nara, I am not on Narayan. Step by step, we have to go. A stage will come. That's why I say pranams to the lotus feet, pranams to everyone whom I see as everyone, though all are one. Because each one of us are different, we start thinking. Because of that, I have to address pranams to everyone. If it is same thing like Swami will address Atma Swarupalara, because he is seeing that. Prema Swarupalara, because he is seeing that. He never addressed her. Oh, my dear devotees, never. Vidyarthi for a reason. Because the truth, fifth means seed. So all of you are seed for that vriksha. People tree of Sathya Sai, for that he addressed as Vidyarthulara. Otherwise, he never addressed anybody as my dear devotees. Never. Or my dear disciples. Never. Because Swami treated us on par with him. Because he is creator. We all are sparks of him. How can he see difference in us? That is why whether we are excellent or not, he will immediately give a look and say, oh, when did you come? Where are you coming from? Then we will get up and say, Swami from Singapore. He is giving us opportunity. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Sit. Next day again he will come. Come. Where are you coming from? Then again he will say, Swami is Singapore. How many of you, Swami, we are 50, Swami. Wait. Go. Another day will come. Where are you coming? Again you will say Singapore. You won't say, what is this? I talked to Swami. I told him that day Singapore. Yesterday Singapore. Today also is that. Have any of us ever felt that Swami, why he is asking again and again? Never. Tell me the secret. Why? Same thing I ask you, or same thing you ask me. I'll get irritated. Sir, yesterday I told you, sir, I'm so and so. I think you forgot. This is first day reaction. Second day, we ask same question. He'll reply, sir, I told you yesterday. Reaction second day. Third day you ask, he'll react. Sir, how many times, sir, I should tell you this shows that I'm not important for third-day reaction. But when Swami is asking every day, you are happy, why? This is where we have to learn acceptance. In front of God, you are accept because you don't expect anything from Swami. A word from his mouth, that becomes a mantra for you. So you want him to ask you again and again and again, and even if he doesn't need you, no problem. Let him ask me 100 times where I am coming from. How did you accept the Lord like that? Because you find love in that. That same love, all of us should get it in all the other beings who are around us. Can we? Because it is, I sometimes feel, I told when brothers approached me for Satsang, I feel I should not talk because Swami has talked 85 years. I don't know how far we have come. Who am I to talk to everybody? I don't want to talk. This is what I have been telling whole world. Please don't call me. But because of their love, they call me. But I sincerely feel that I should not talk because still I have to go deeper, 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 where I become silent. That day should come for me. So I'm in that path. Travel. So last point I told was that we should take that travel in such a way, everywhere, whatever comes forth. I can quote so many things, how I have taken in my life many things, but it is personal, so I don't like to share. I always feel, okay, beautiful. Here is an opportunity for me to change myself to silence. Here is the opportunity, a test for my subtle ego. Here is the opportunity that I should not accept whatever anyone is. As you are considered as somebody in this society, same way you consider others also as somebody in this society. This is the lesson which can take us to realize that oneness, that Narayana, that godliness for us. This Nara, Ayana to Narayana, we have to think. Only thing we have to see to it that samadrishti is needed. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitra karuna evacha. This is what with none we shall have any contempt. Adveshta sarvabhutanam. In all creations, no contempt. Maitra, friendliness be there. Karuna evacha, let compassion be there. And sukha dukkha, sama sukha dukkha. That you should have the aspect of sukha dukkha in equal way, which is for us very difficult, we will say. But Swami decides, it's like this. We say, I am suffering from this problem of health. Okay, body takes it. Yes, it's Swami taking it, accepting. Why not we? Stop complaining about ourselves. Start living. Make every second new like Swami. And every bhajan, we are singing a bhajan, every day same bhajan. We are not bored, we like it. So God's name can be sweet. God's name is inside. The body has to be also new for every day so that we are living in love. So we reach that goal of Narayana. I prayed to Swami because I heard there are going to be some question answer session too for a short time. So I will finish praying to Swami to shower all the blessings on all of us so that our human travel, Narayana, will reach Narayana to become refuge in that Lord, to become what is refuge? Where there is no truth. You become one with God. Sharanagatattva means God is not different, you are not different. So we have to reach that point. For that, we are all traveling in our own way. But let us take that oath, no more Janma for us. So Swami should bless us to be in that goal. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, uncle. Sai Ram,
Sai Ram.
brother. Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Humble pranams to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. We have indeed enjoyed your talk. So much of sincerity, so much of wonderful sharing, and I'm sure that many of us have heard you before, but for those who have not heard you, it is indeed once again a nectar of wisdom that we get from you. Thank you so much for your wonderful sharing. I hope that you will also indulge some of the questions that some of our brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties have. So can I invite some of them to ask you a few questions? Okay,
Yeah.
then maybe we will take the first question. Yeah. All right, there seems to be some delay, but it's all right. There's a sister Bhavani. She will ask the first question.
Sai Ram, uncle.
Sai Ram.
Could you share the story? Could you share the story behind Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Sai, please?
Oh my God, now you have come to Bhajans. Sai Ram. Great. Yeah. Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Sai. This bhajan, what happened was somebody who is very close to me. Very lovely people. I know that person, the girl, as a small girl from childhood. I know that girl and that boy. Of course, they are married and they are grown up. That boy, I know him as youth. I won't tell the country. I won't tell their name, lest it is embarrassing. And this is the first time a bhajan I prayed to God on behalf of, generally bhajan is behalf for all humanity. But this bhajan came in my life first time for one couple's sake, because I felt so much for them. Because that couple, lovely people, very dedicated to Swami, and the childbirth was not happening, and so many things, there will be for some people who take, this seriously. It's a real disturbance. And I found that disturbance should not be there in their mind for a Sai devotee. For that I prayed to Swami. That's why, Parameshwara, Partishwara, Praneshwara, Saishwara. Prana, the life force. So I was praying, Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda, the one who has created whole cosmos. For him, our prayers are too small to be fulfilled. For that only that wordings come. Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda. Anandadai Sai Ram. Because the very fact we have darshan of Swami, we enter into full Ananda. I have never seen a face when Swami is coming in front, morose, cast oil. Nobody will be like that. The moment Swami comes near, everyone will, fold their palm and then, sort of, immediately, smile. That's a Anandadai Sai Ram. Parameshwara Partishwara. Who is he? He is the Ishvara of whole thing. Parameshwara Partishwara. Praneshwara Saishwara. So I was praying to Swami, has prana, has life force. Please, you enter that family and let them have the joy of having a child. My dear brothers and sisters, after I composed this bhajan, I went to that place. And I don't know, my heart said when I got down at the airport, they had organized my program. I got down at the airport. They came to see me. I somehow felt that sister, she's like my daughter. My heart said. Then later they revealed, uncle, this, like that, So this bhajan's background was a special prayer, not only for that couple. I feel this is applicable as a prayer that, I found that this has happened for nothing, but it is basically it happened because of that lovely, lovely couple. And today they have two sons. That is Swami's blessing. But this bhajan came with that. It is glorifying Swami, at the same time praying to Swami. Please give that family that joy of having, your prana. That's the prayer. That's how this bhajan came. Yes. Sairam, sister, thanks for asking this.
Sairam, Uncle. Sairam.
Thank you, Bhavani. So that also explains the meaning behind the song, which we rarely get a glimpse from. And I think we are indeed grateful for that. So this human travel towards divinity, I think brother explained it very, very clearly. And that's why the topic today is so apt. And it's for you, it's taking steps with bhajan as your sadhana. So that's indeed very gratifying for all of us here to hear that from your grandmother's early lessons and why Swami introduced Educare. Along the way, you explained it so beautifully. Let's pause for another question. This time, let's invite Brother Murali. Would you ask your question, please?
Yeah, thank you, Uncle. Saramana, happy to meet you again and interact with you. The question I have for you now is, we would like to hear your views on the new trend of online bhajans. How do we avoid seeing these efforts as just a recording and to internalize that the recording is also an offering? And also, eventually we will be starting to treat this as a musical endeavor because we don't have the weekly physical bhajans with an altar in front of us and the discipline that comes with it, all of which helps to anchor us.
Murali, can you repeat bhajan in a small question in a small way?
Okay, I'll break it up in 2 points, Anna. So first point is how do we treat the new trend of online bhajans instead of just seeing it?
Stop there. New trend, because I will tell the new trend of online bhajans. It happens because of reasons that as Swami Center, we don't want to get disconnected. The main purpose is that only. More than anything else, I feel that the online bhajans are that instead of, we don't want to break the routine, number one. Number two, we don't want to get disconnected from brothers and sisters in the Sai Center. For that only online bhajan, I think all of you are doing, because I'm not doing anything. But all of the whole world is doing online bhajan. But the problem with online bhajan is nobody can give chorus. And if they give chorus, there will be lag. And then the whole disturbance comes. So what people have found is, okay, if Murali has to sing, Murali alone sing. Somebody else have to sing, they alone sing, like that. But actually bhajan means it should be in the Sangam, physical Sangam. And it's an opportunity, yeah, if it is to keep the samiti intact. If you are singing online, no problem. But are you forgetting yourself, or are you singing because you have to sing in that bhajan? Your chance is coming soon. Do you lose your body consciousness? Then online is not at all problematic. Even you get your chance to sing, can you pour your heart? You have to. Oh, it is online bhajan. Yeah, brother, I'll sing Koti Pranam, Shatakoti Pranam. Then you come and sit and sing Koti Pranam, Shatakoti Pranam, then no use. It becomes mere words from our mouth. But even online, suppose you think, I am getting an opportunity all alone where nobody can find mistake in me, where I am given the opportunity to pour out my heart. Now, I am sitting in Bangalore. When I am talking to you, I don't see the audience. I feel it's an opportunity to talk to me. I pour out my heart. Though in camera, so many people are seeing. Can we do that for bhajan too? Then yes, you can have online bhajan. or you are doing it as a formality, then you have to decide. I don't want to put words. So all sai is to devotees should decide. Okay, I am doing online bhajan, so go and sing. No, take it as a sadhana if you are going for online. This is what Swami wants to do. So let me, with no chorus, whether the voice of God which is coming through my heart to throat, can I hear? This is an opportunity. In bhajan, you have mic system, chorus, tabla, this, that. There, generally singers get into their glory, not Sai glory. They think about Sai, but their glory is added with that. But here, an opportunity, they cannot think about anybody's glory. They have to think. Now when we sing around, we'll know from where the voice is coming, how it becomes words, how it becomes different tunes. What a miracle! How can this come from the same talking voice? There's different tunes, different bhajans, different clothes. Oh my God! So much miracle is within us. That means God is here. Try to go deeper and deeper. For this, you use your online satsangs. I have answered? Yes or no?
Brilliantly, Anna. Thank you, Anna. I think the second question is also linked. So I think you've already covered that in your explanation, Anna. Thank you.
Sairam.
Thank you, Brother Murali. And I think that reinstates your point that you should pour your heart out in bhajan. And if you can do it, whether it's online, it'll help, I think, all of us now, especially in this COVID-19 situation, to anchor to Swami because we miss that weekly presence of bhajans and gatherings.
Sairam, brother, I have one small thing. On the other day, somebody was talking about COVID. I told it is not COVID, it is Govind. Because God protects all the Devas and our Sai is protecting all of us. So this is a Govind session we should name it. Sai Govind session. So we can name it like it's my request. And another thing, if it is really going to be heartfelt, yes, have online. Thank you, brother. Sorry to interfere. I just wanted to share my heart.
Oh, your thoughts are always welcome, brother. So it is indeed fantastic to hear from you. That's why the experience, as you said, is better than the explanation. And that really resonates with you. Talking sweetly leads to thinking sweetly as well, and the reduction of the ego. I think the online bhajan also will help in the reduction of the ego in or whatever they have in singing.
Yeah, I think in the whole world there is a problem. When they do online bhajan, they somehow don't find the connect because we are used to satsangam, all of us together. So it is not mistake of anybody. It is just that we are used to satsangam. Truth-wise, we have to sit together and sing bhajan because it is sankirtana. But at least I am not justifying online bhajan, but online bhajan we can use for this purpose also. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we can use as our personal sadhana. Okay? I clarified one point, that's all. Sairam.
Saira, thank you. Brilliant, brother. Let's now invite Sister Nita to ask her question. Sister Nita, please.
Saramana, thank you for the talk and wonderful sharing.
Sairam.
My question is, how does one deal with uncertainty in life and surrender to Swami's will?
Yes. Life itself is uncertain. Then where is the point of uncertainty in life? Life itself is uncertain. How to accept is very easy. It is very, very easy. Now we are not accepting because we are holding on to, clinging on to something. Uncertainty is life. For sure we know that. But what happens? What is uncertainty? Uncertainty is byproduct of expectation. Am I right or wrong? What we expect in our life, we have to be happy. we should not have problem. We want the people who are around us the way we think they have to behave with us. And if they are not behaving, that means it is so uncertain, unpleasant situation. We go all out to argue, fight, and spoil. Or suddenly some unwanted thing happens at home. We are sad. Something happens best. We are up. This is because we are accepting only what we like. So, what we don't like, if it comes, we say uncertainty. No, that is also expected only. Why don't we expect and accept everything? This is very important for us. That is life. As what we want when it comes, we say happiness. What we don't want when it comes, we say sadness. We have defined and we call what is most certain, whether happiness or sadness. Both are, strong points. So we have to accept it. Easy. He say, when somebody has to go past you and like that, if they shoulder you like that, and he says sorry or she says sorry, you say it's okay, never mind. Can we never mind this? Whether you are high, whether you are low, can we make it? That is why this travel of human to God, if you want to go, accept. Okay, forget all those things. Forget you, forget me. Swami, as God, he did not break his bone, he did not sit in wheelchair, he did not come for darshan. All of us went gave programs for 2 hours, 3 hours. We made Swami sit in that chair for 2 hours, 3 hours. Am I right or wrong? Am I right? Suppose you and I would have broken my back. Do you think when somebody comes, we'll keep quiet? Do we sit till somebody comes, we'll say, sorry, I'm tired. Can you just give me some time to rest? Will we say or not? But did any of us think about that to Swami? Did any of us think about that? We want to be prominent, so we did it. Not prominent. We want the grace of God. So we did it. But at the cost of Swami's physical suffering. But did Swami show in the face? Did he? But don't say Swami is God. No. He has come with human body. His power is too much. But used his body like you and me. And he showed to the world, whatever body may be, accept it. He accepted. Same way for all the things. My answer is clear or not. Acceptance is the only answer for uncertainty. What is uncertainty? Unexpected things happen, uncertainty. Expected things happen, then it is called good. Right? We define good and bad. Very simple. No big philosophy. So expect and accept everything. Then that cannot be answered. Accept. And by all saints and seers, they had God. Ramadeva had God, Krishna at his home. But he suffered for want of food. Accepted because he wanted God. He was not bothered about money. He didn't expect. He accepted his life as it is. Like that Mirabai, like that Surdar, like that Tulsidar, like that everyone. When we can live with how can we live without expectation in the world? Easy. If you don't expect, everything will come to you. And easy to accept, both good and bad. Easy to accept. When we expect, we become violent in nature. I myself analyzed. I didn't expect so-and-so to be like that. But when I came to know so-and-so is like that, then immediately my heart bursted. But once I started accepting, I thought, okay, this is what Swami wants from me. I started accepting everything. Accept, then no other go. Surrender will come automatically. if you start accepting all the things around, don't establish your what is a stamina, then I'm telling you, you are more stronger, you are not weaker. People think, I want to establish. That fellow is talking like this, I want to prove that I am right. Then you are not proving you are right. He will put another point. You will go higher, 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 parallel. Running. It will be like a railway track, no end. So, when we know, okay, that's all. This is what God has given us. And God has given us, be happy for what God has given us. And don't be sad for what you expected didn't happen. Or I expected didn't happen. So we have to take that way. And I'm sure everything will be beautiful. But switch off this. Because, we operate this too much. Switch off. Very easy. We have bhajans, we have satsang, we have this, we have that. For normal people, that is not there. For us, at least, Swami has blessed. Take it seriously, go in that route and drop your mind. Drop your personality also. Don't even recognize with your name. Hariharan, I should not recognize. Then my problem is solved. If I recognize, then my problem will be very big. So stop recognizing anything happen. It goes back. That's it. Okay? Situation, both time, keep same mind. Okay? Sairam, sister. Sai bless, Sai bless, Sairam.
Thank you, brother. And I think your quote, learn to accept others, then you will accept yourself. That quote, learn to accept others, then only you will accept yourself. Beautiful, sir. Really beautiful. Just like your narration of those, the first batch of singers who came, like you said, without musical knowledge, but grew so much in Swami's positivity. Then when you left Swami's abode, Bhajans was your only reality. I think that's a beautiful thing, beautiful experience, Let's take another question here. And this time it's from Sister Roshni.
Hi, Uncle.
Hi,
my question would be, could you share some of the stories of Swami's sense of humor?
What's that?
Could you share some stories of Swami's sense of humor?
We are traveling in different paths. Humor always there. Humor, our life itself has become humor when we live with Swami. Because it's not just his saying, it is the way he makes you or makes me do certain thing. That itself is humor. For example, I'm a Tamilian, right? My pronunciations are Tamil. And I started singing in front of Swami with, my Tamil accent, not Hindi accent. And, first program when Swami wanted me to sing, that time, the humor is, Swami comes to me and tells, you sing Hindi bhajan, Anup Chalota bhajan. That itself is humor because you don't know the language. And Swami knows you don't know. So through that humor, he teaches you the language and he makes you work hard to sing that bhajan. So not only that, always, humor for me. Whenever Swami talked to me, when he is talking and suddenly as students, we will talk opposite to what Swami tells purposely because we want Swami to talk more. You understand? Suppose Swami is telling you to do something, you say yes, Swami will go away from you. But if when Swami is telling you something, you purposely put a stop and there are no questions suddenly, Swami, I think, like that you start, then your conversation increases. So every second word, Swami will laugh and scold you. So he used to scold me, Druvasa. Inta kuda buttileda. You have not understood this one. Druvasa, he will say. Purposely, we will all students, all of us, because of that proximity. So for us, like Krishna Arjuna, it was friendship than God and Bhakta, because that was the relationship he had. So anything we can express. When Swami comes and sits in practice, musical practice, and then after that, we'll be tuning instruments, this, that, talking to each other. Because Swami wants the practice to happen. So we have to have discussion. We cannot keep quiet, sit like this, and mechanically switch on everything and go. No. It will be as it is if I'm in a room with 20 people. How practice will happen, that is how it will happen in front of Swami. And Swami will correct us with lots of jokes. If I start telling lots are there. Okay. Sai Ram sister, thank you. God bless.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Roshini. So be sure of yourself and don't get lost in this Ayana towards Nara. I think that's what the brother has been telling us all this while. Maybe I'll invite Sister Vandana to ask her question, please.
Another 10 minutes.
Yes.
Sai Ram
Yes.
Anna.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Vandana.
Many of us want to know this from you. You have been singing bhajans for so long. When, at what point, and how did you realize that bhajan was the sadhana that Swami wanted you to follow? Can you please share some experiences regarding this?
Not some, one. We'll share. Okay. At childhood, bhajans used to happen in village. So that was a bhajan I attended for the sake of prasadam, chudal and pongal. So for me, bhajan means, go behind elders and then just clap your hand for some time so that you reach the temple. You get hot pongal. For that, I attended bhajan. Otherwise, because there was no singers in the village, whatever they want to speak out, that became bhajan. So it was conversation more than bhajan. So after that, coming to Swami's place, Sai Samitis and student thing, bhajan enthralled and took over my heart. Simple. It just took over my heart. So because it took over my heart, I became mad. To that level, you won't believe that I finished bhajan in the mandir, go to hostel, music room, sit with harmonium, keep on singing. And sometimes music boys will come, anybody will come, especially from Vrindavan, students. Sonam comes from Vrindavan. We both will sit 24 hours with the harmonium bhajan, 24 hours. I'm not exaggerating. That is what Kote comes, Hira comes, and our own bhajan group people, we sit day and night. That's why I never studied. How I passed another day, that story. So I lived in that. I wanted to leave Puttaparthi. And when I was telling Swami, I am leaving, you asked question, no, how did you take bhajan as your life? This is the reason. I was there singing, their bhajan singing is normal. But I am leaving Puttaparthi because the world attracted me. I told Swami, I want to go to Bangalore. This, that, I told 1,000 reasons. Swami told, I won't allow you. I told, if you don't allow also, I'll go. And last bhajan I sang that was the introduction, Sai Prem De Shanti De. And then I was singing, I was crying. Swami put 3 speeds. And that day after the bhajan, when I stood outside, Swami came out. In short, nutshell, I'm telling. Swami came near me. My heart was beating because I never thought I'll feel so sad to leave Swami. I thought I'm strong. But that moment I thought leaving him, I was so heartbroken. But the word given to Swami, you cannot take back. Swami is asking, why are you still here? Did you not go? Like that, yeah. Swami, I have to remember Swami. Then he told, what are you going to do? I told Swami, engineering. Swami told, Amy, Paata Paada Pothunava, are you going to sing? Then I told Swami, no, Swami, I'm going to do computer engineering. No, Swami, I'm going to do engineering, Swami, computer engineering. Manchika Velli Padira. Go, speak by glory, I'm always with you. So what happened? Listen, this very important. And Swami told, I thought, what is this? I am telling Swami, I am going to do computer engineering. And he is telling, go and sing. What is this connection? So I thought, okay, that Swami has blessed him, he will be enough. Went, studied computer engineering, went for job. But 3.5 years, I left the job and took only singing to bhajans everywhere. Without my knowledge, suddenly one day one phone call comes from Canada. My boy who was with me standing near me, Hari, do you remember? I told what I should remember. He told, what did Swami tell you? I told, I don't know. And I told, hey, near the last pillar you were standing, and Swami told you that when you told computer engineering, Swami told, go and sing bhajans. That's what Swami told. What are you doing now? I told, I'm doing that. You remember? And I thought, oh my God. So, I can't say I started singing bhajan. It is his will, which finally, beginning onwards, it was prevailing. My, buddhi, that made me deviate little from that path. And then I did what I wanted. But finally, Swami's will only prevails. And that's what prevailed. And that's how I'm into this path of Namasmara.
Thank you.
Sairam. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Vandana. Thank you, Brother Hari. I think that also reinforces your point about drop the Hariharanness and drop the individuality and develop that oneness with God. And for you, and as an inspiration for all of us as well, it was bhajans, bhajans, bhajans. Thank you so much, brother, for your wonderful sharing today. Thank you all for those who asked questions. I really enjoyed the session today, and I'm sure all of us listening in would have felt immense bliss at your words. Thank you once again, Sairam, brother. I'll hand it over to you, brother.
Sairam to all of you. Sairam. Jai Sairam.
Saravana, thank you so much. And it's just, we are grateful to Swami for allowing us to be together for this duration in this satsang. We'll just close off with one Om and 3 Shantis.
Love to all of you. Sairam. Love you all.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.